Today was a huge reminder of what community looks like to me and how community doesn't look the same for everyone. And it doesn't, and I feel like it also evolves through our lifetimes. And I just, I really have been so blessed to have different communities throughout my lifetime embrace me, uh, even if I wasn't the same as them. And what made me think about this today was that I'm friends with a couple who have 3 glorious children. And every time I'm home, every time I'm here, they embrace me as if I'm a part of the family. And their kids all call me auntie. And it's so beautiful as a single woman who doesn't have children of her own to be able to have a closeness with my friends in that regard and their children, and to be able to offer help and to be able to offer my unique gifts to the community, to my friends, to my family. And I don't feel like that's always been clear throughout my life, is what role do I play and how do I fit in? How do I fit into this community? And when I was younger, I always thought I would fit in with my community because I would eventually be a wife, and I would eventually be a mother, and I would just naturally flow into the community around me. And that's kind of what I grew up with as the normal or the standard life. And communities were communities of families, big and small. And as I got older, in my 20s, in my 30s, now in my 40s, I've realized that I don't fit that role. I'm not a wife, I'm not a mother. And so what community do I fit in with, And I've been lucky enough, so lucky, to create communities with all types of people. So as I was saying, even though I'm not a mother and I don't have my own children, I've been embraced by a lot of my friends who do have children, and I am the auntie. And I found it super beautiful in other cultures, like Bali. People started calling me sister. Hey sister, hey sister. And then you would hear them refer to other people as brother. And of course, you knew that they weren't actually family. But as I became more and more enmeshed in the community in Bali, I was starting to be called sister. That was their way of greeting me and my role in the community, right? And same with Hawaii. They call each other like auntie and uncle. And whether you know them or not, whether you're related or not, you're an auntie, you're an uncle, you're a brother, you're a sister. And I think it's so beautiful because it really gives you a place within the community without having to have an identity attached. You don't have to be a mother. You don't have to actually be an auntie to that person to be called auntie. You don't actually have to be a sister to that person to be called sister, but you're treated as that. You're treated as a sister. You're treated as the auntie. And today it was so beautiful because I was saying I have these friends. I am auntie to their kids. This is just one family of friends that I have that their kids call me auntie. I have actually several families of friends that call me auntie. And today I really felt my my ability to support them. So today we went to farmers market. The wife was out of town with one of the kids, and so it was just me and my friend, the husband, and two girls, and we went to farmers market, and we went all over farmers market. It was a super hot day, so we ended up playing in the river. It was so much fun. And one of the little girls, it's funny sometimes the siblings will call you something, so they all call me auntie. But one of the little girls is young enough that she's not quite sure what to call me yet. And at one point she called me daddy. And then another point she called me mommy. And I kept correcting her. I'm like, no, I'm auntie. And just having fun and playing and being able to, be the auntie, be a part of their life that's fun and exciting and different from, their close family. And later in the day, one of the little girls got sick. And when they say it takes a village, I truly believe that. And I was able to help out because there's multiple kids and one adult's missing, one parent's missing. So I'm helping with the sick child and making sure the other one who's a bit scared because the other one's sick, comforting them and then kind of taking turns. And then as soon as, mommy's back, there's this beautiful, just motion that we all sort of slid into this beautiful rhythm of taking care of each child and helping each other with the situation and offering insights and offering experiences just to and offering comfort and just that way that adults can do for children and for each other. And I just was sitting there thinking, wow, this is community, and I didn't do much, but just having another supportive adult there to help out and to be able to empty, sick bowls and rub backs and play with one to keep them distracted from the one that's getting sick. It was just so beautiful that I got to be part of the village today. I got to be helpful in a way that doesn't often happen, especially for me because I'm so nomadic. I'm not there for these events, and I know it's a small event, it's not a big deal, but it's important. It's important keeping everyone in a state of calm, in a state of support, in a state of love, and just being able to be there for them was so beautiful. And I just was thinking how amazing it is that I can be a part of so many different communities and have a place with all of them. And it doesn't have to be a big role. It doesn't have to be auntie. It doesn't have to be mother. It doesn't have to be grandmother. It can just be friend too. And knowing that we're there for each other and we care about each other. And, if your child stumbles, I'm there to pick them up. And, it's just really beautiful. And I really hope that the world continues and maybe even starts adopting some of these traditions of, calling your friends, calling your people in your community, aunts and uncles and brother and sister, and really knowing that we're here for each other. We're here to make each other's lives better, deepen relationships, support each other. And yeah, I'm so happy to be a part of it. And I'm thankful you're here, hearing my stories, being a part of my community. And I will see you tomorrow.